Good morning, everybody. This is the DCN SMOKE. Coming to you live very briefly because, as I stated, after 3 p.m. today, I'm going to have time. Again, this is the DCN SMOKE. Coming to you briefly. I got some things to say publicly and privately. You may be on one of those lists. Now, I'm en route somewhere. You'll see where I'm at shortly, but I want to get this in for right now. But after 3 o'clock today, I will be on another whole level, because I got some things to say. So after 3 o'clock today, it is going to be smoking. Some good, some bad, and even sometimes the good might be the bad, because I don't have no control over how folk receive what I say. I learned that a long time ago, that I have no control of how folk receive stuff when I say it or write it, or ever how you want to put it. Seeing it and writing it is the same thing to me. Writing it is the same thing as saying it to me. But anyway, real quickly, let me start out.
Incoming voice call from Ruben Black.
Oh, Henry's getting a call. Hold on. Let me come back and do this later. No. Let me do this now. It did go to my other phone. Hold on just a second. All right, that was coming through my car when I get a phone call. But anyway, real quickly, just want to say I got some things to say publicly and privately. You may be on that list, good or bad. It's all good to me, because see, I keep telling y'all that I am sick and tired of our black culture. We as black folk got to do better. And we gotta be true to ourselves before we can be true to others. Everybody know me, know that I say what I mean what I say it to folk. I write about it. So therefore, when I write about it, you know that when I write about it, you'll know that I said it, what I said, and how I said it. That's why I come out like the document stuff. That's why you see me videoing, you see me recording about everything I do, and meetings and places I go. And that's why I started recording years ago, so that when I'm in a meeting and folk, I can hold folk accountable for what they said, because sometimes people get amnesia. But anyway, real quick, after 3 o'clock today, got something to say. But for right now, folk, if you ain't ready for some smoke, you need to go ahead on and block me now. Don't unfriend me, because when you unfriend me, that means you can still follow me, because my page is public. Majority of them, only a couple. And I have had so many folk trying to, always like that, in line trying to join my page. However, I stay maxed out on my Camille's Dancing page, my main page. But if you just go to one of my other pages, I post the same thing on all of them. You can follow me on the Camille's Dancing page. You'll get the same thing, whether we are friends or not. You're going to get the same thing. You're going to get notifications. So it doesn't matter. But quickly, first thing I want to start out with, the hottest thing. The post I did on Reverend Dr. Thomas L. Walker, I have posted that because I have been doing what I do over the years. I didn't just start yesterday. I talk about all kinds of stuff. Where folk talk about folk behind their back in spaces, I don't do that. Well, I take that back. I do that. But what I say and do, I do make it public. That's right. Because see, we as black folk, we talk about folk, and that's fine. Like when I tell people, I don't care about folk talking about me. Hell, I can talk about them. But just when you talk about folk, make sure what you're talking about is fact. And then if it ain't fact, you got time to get it right. And that's what I tell people all the time. When I say something and you can correct me. I got no problem with that. But don't get ignorant on me. That's right. Because you ain't seen ignorant. I'm a professional political agitator. But I'm also professionally ignorant too. And I love it when, especially white folk, talking about I don't know how to spell. And some Negro black folks too. I know how to spell. I create words. Why? Because I can do that. I can spell any damn word I want to, any kind of way I want to. And see, you got to know how to get folk attention. And so when they can't respond to what I say, they come for me. Well, I got time now. After 3 o'clock today. Bring it on. Because you know what? I got no permanent friends, no permanent enemies, only permanent interests. I'm for justice, no matter who it's for or against. Family, friends, it don't matter. I'm about justice and what's the best interest. I ain't mad with nobody. I ain't walking around being mad with nobody. I ain't got time for that. I won't raise like that. But folk be mad with me. But they be mad with me because I say what I mean and mean what I say. And some folk, black folks, used to call me militant. White folks used to call me racist. Well, you call me the hell you want to. I don't care. You know what? Because I know who I am and whose I am. So it doesn't matter. But again, like I said, after 3 o'clock today, it's going to be on. Because I got some things I am going to say. And I was waiting for the time to say it. Simply because I just wait for the right time. And the time is coming. So, get back to the post I did on Reverend Walker. I have not, I said it, I have not talked to anybody. I have not talked to anybody about what I was going to post. So, don't get that twisted. I said what I said. I know the man. Been knowing the man all these years in politics. And I'm going to put this out there. And if you, damn it, were paying attention over the years, you would know. Because I've said it so many times. Councilman T.J. Walker and I are cousins, his grandmama and my daddy is first cousins. His grandma was buried last week, and my daddy on yesterday. We are family. I challenge him, I challenge other folk, I challenge other family. So let's don't get it twisted. I have not talked to him about what I was gonna say and do with that post. I have not talked to anybody. I open after 3 o'clock today to talk to anybody if they want to talk to me. But again, as I stated, I posted because I hear people talking all the time. Again, that's what I say. It's the talk of the town. So while everybody's talking about it in their spaces, I'm talking about it publicly. So that's the difference in me and other folks. And I don't know where I'm going. I got to check around. Been seeing some stuff today, eh? That was saying. But anyway, I will be addressing that part. That's right. So, for all y'all that got a problem, and one with a few that I saw on my page, let me back up. When I post something, I don't post anything for likes, love, dislikes. It's up to you what you come up there and say. But I'm gonna let you come up there and say until you get stupid. When you get stupid, when you start coming for me because you can't respond, answer what I asked you to answer, then that's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a real problem. I'm gonna let you say one or two things and then I'm gonna shut you down because I got control of my page. Yeah, you might say what you want to say. You say what you mean what you say, and that may be true. But I be damn if you're gonna do it on my page when you off topic. You stay on topic and making sense, then we can go there when I got time. Because I also ain't gonna give you all my time. I might leave and come back again later and pick up. And this one last thing before I go. You know, I love it when folks say, try to come for me. Because anybody, like I said, if they know me, they know me. And I'm going to say this part right here. Everybody know, most folks know, because everywhere I go, everybody be talking about, you and that Roosevelt He's be going at it, Real Roosevelt He's. I say, yeah, and I be laughing my ass off. Because when I'm going back and forth with folks, I be laughing, they be mad, folks on Facebook and stuff. And Roosevelt He's been coming to my house doing yard work. See, because like I tell you, I got no permanent friends, no permanent enemies. His his brother will already cut my grass. Cause we go way back. We were precinct chairs. He was the chair and I became the vice chair. He wanted to step down, and then I became the chair. And then after he moved out of the community, but he still cuts my grass. So I had Roosevelt to come out, did some pretty yard work. He didn't charge me much of nothing, but I gave him one most of the time $60 to $100 more or whatever, because I believe in paying people and stuff. But anyway, if I can talk to Roosevelt He's all the cussing outs he gave me and some other folk, then I can talk to anybody. But again, that's because I am different from most folks. So remember that. I need to find out where I'm going. No, I thought I was going where I thought I was going, and where I thought I was going, and I might be where I'm supposed to be. Let me see. But anyway, I need to shut it down so I can see where I'm going. But folks, I just want to come on briefly and let you know that after 3 o'clock today, I'm gonna begin some stuff that I been carrying around for years, and I am going to release it. That video I played yesterday at my daddy's funeral, I'll play it again because online, because they didn't get to hear it like I wanted them to hear it yesterday. So I'm going to play it on my page. Something ain't right. But anyway, I need to get off this live, y'all. But again, I am going to after 3 o'clock today begin the process. See, because that's gonna be a part of healing. We gotta release stuff. We can't just walk around with stuff. Not that it's been to the point where it's just holding me down. But I gotta release it. So y'all just stay tuned. I'm gonna be in and out, meetings and doing stuff. Folk tell me to slow down. I gotta keep moving. I've been working since I was 5 years old. I've been moving. I don't sit around. My dad passed on September the 18th, a Thursday. I had worked every day, even on Friday on my days off. The past 2 Fridays. I worked Friday after he passed, transition, and I worked this past Friday. So I keep it moving. Again, that black culture, when folks die, transition, whatever, folks ready to get off work. Hey, yeah, I mean, I get the 3 days, but I need to use them when I need to use them. Me in certain, in a different position than some folks, because I had to carry out what I was doing, so I needed the time to do it. But by me working, I had moved my shift to night so I could be off during the day. I didn't need to take no time off. What I need to take vacation time for when I'm working, at night. So now I got 3 days. I'm gonna take these 3 days, and then I'm going back to work. So there you have it. Again, folks, I got some things to say publicly and privately. You may be on one of those lists. One of them just gonna be some folks just letting them know I simply love them because they have been there for me. But then it's gonna be some stuff that folks, I don't know how they gonna receive it, but they won't be able to say I didn't tell them, because that's the difference in me and some other folks. They're scared to say what they need to say publicly and privately. So y'all have a good morning, and I will be bringing the DCN SMOKE, taking it to another whole level after 3 o'clock today. And look, as I close, know that, hey, I am zero tolerance. So when you come for me with some foolishness, hey, I'm gonna come back. I don't know how you're gonna be able to take it, but I'm gonna come back. So you better recognize. All right, I gotta get out of here. This has been the DCN SMOKE, and it ain't no joke.